Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Red pass, it's complete. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. North Texas 3, Georgia 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Morris. A little screen to the running back. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
He makes the connection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Urasek. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 14, North Texas 10.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll start the third quarter with the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Try to get it to the edge. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards. Get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Looking for a crease. It's Etienne. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the single running back. Plows through the defense. Across the 25, he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dogs will hustle to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
3rd and goal from way back there. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give them an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands. Make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Morris. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Georgia 14, North Texas 10.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They want to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brought down on play at the 13-yard line. Third down coming.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
He caught it. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Texas, 10.
He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Morris. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be...